I'm a man that's fond of seeing life, and my wife, by the way, she said to me, John Willie, you shall have a holiday. She took me up to London, the sights to let me see, and when we arrived at St. Pancake, my wife, she said to me, John Willie, come on, mind you don't get run over. A lady came to me and said, have we not met before? My wife said, miss, how dare you? That's my husband, so begone. You know it's mine, I found it first. John Willie, come on. Jack the Giant Killer. She took me by the hand into the picture gallery. I saw a champion picture there, it fairly tickled me. It was a woman in the sea with long hair on her head. I was getting interested when my wife turned round and said, John Willie, come on, that picture makes you stir. It's only Venus rising from the sea, so don't stand there. I couldn't take my eyes off it when the wife, she shouted, John, tide's coming in, it's not going out. John Willie, come on. I'm a jockey. We went in Madame Tussauds waxwork show, and it was grand. And there we saw all waxwork kings and queens all shaking hands. There was Mary, Queen of Slops, and Queen Elizabeth, you see. And they rather took my fancy when my wife, she said to me, John Willie, come on, love, it's closing time, you see. The lights went out and all was dark and quiet as could be. On turning round to my surprise, I found my wife had gone. And I'm sure I heard Queen Elizabeth say, John Willie, come on. I'm a runner. You can tell by the way I'm developed that an athlete bold am I. For a 10-mile running championship one time I had to try. The pistol banged and from the mark flew all the racing cracks. I stood quite still, but when the people, they had turned their backs, then I began to run. Then for a change I did a gallop, I collared the prizes under me arm. Then I began to run. I'm a mad dog. When I look at a girl, it's all over. She can't resist Midland. Last night, about 10 yards ahead, I saw a girl bechance. I hurried to the fair one side and tried to tell the tale. I'd no idea of leaving, but when she removed the veil, I began to run. Then for a change I did a gallop, I covered the place she said was her face. Then I began to run. My wife said to me this morning, she said if I had a few more holes down my chest, I'd make a good tin whistle. And I am a good runner. Of course, it just depends who's after me. I've seen me when I've been favourite of a big race. Why, they've had to throw buckets of water over me to stop me from winning. For of course, I've run. Oh, I've run. I don't say I've won, but I've run. I know I was wet when I come in. I went to get a job at the plumber's shop this morning. I saw him outside mending the windows. So I asked him, did he want any strong men? So he said to me, he said, can you run putty? I said, run putty? I'll run putty's father. He said, no. He said, I mean, can you run putty round glass? I said, I'll run him up a 9-inch gas pipe. He said, come at morning, I'll give you a start. I said, I want no start, I'll run him level. I fancy myself, I do. I'm a dark horse, I am. Why, it was only last week I run a man for £25 a side. Odds on me. As soon as I stepped on field, one bookmaker said 25 to 1 on yon pattern. As soon as pistol banged, I dashed. Won before he started. Of course, it was a windy day, so I run sideways. I was just going up to the judge for my prize when a couple of fellas were standing by. I heard them whisper when I passed. They said, he's not a man, he's an ostrich. I began to run. Then for a change I did a gallop. I collared the prizes under me arm. Then I began to run.